But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic.
Step out of bounds. Nope.
Get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the shot.
And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 14 back.
And they're just running 4 verticals, aren't they?
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Winston. And a big one as he's taken down.
He got straight up thrown down.
Him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
What is he doing?
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
That's awesome.
Cut! 180! Hey, watch the lane! Sponge! No! Two!
From the 50, it's gone. And a loose football.
Oh, come on.
Picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Going the other way!
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control.
Just give him the ball right back.
And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
4 yards the pickup, first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking in zone.
Dude, John.
Incomplete.
John Johnson, you're right there.
Looking for.
Jump up and get the ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
He was
of the
right
deep
in that
ball,
zone,
and
too.
they were more than ready
Right
for
in
it.
the zone.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
And he wouldn't jump.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
On the give, this is Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Winston to throw for it on fourth. And
Nope.
it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down.
You're going to throw to a big old offensive tackle?
And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Right now, really hoping for a turnover. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty.
Of course, it was Malcolm Jenkins.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Odds in zone now, boys.
Was probably right around 20
You
for
are in
this
trouble.
defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points. So they've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they're going to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll work inside the 15-yard line before
that is a clutch run right there.
Quickly, we're going to get another stop
Throwing
here
people off with that stiff arm.
1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Yeah, baby.
Down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown.
We had to make up for that pick earlier in the game.
From 3 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and sim the rest. Call it a game.
The LA Rams with a victory.
They put up a little bit of a
It was
fight
their
early,
defense that
but
really
we
made
kind
the
of shut them
statement
down the
after
whole
break.
second
They
half,
pitched
luckily.
the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for LA, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Okay, we got some backup D-tackle we need to level up. Looks like we're going into our bye week. So we get 2 weeks of training before we have to play the Cardinals. So hopefully our guys can level up quicker. When I get this every year during the bye week, I get this same message, and I just hit rest and relaxation, just because it makes everybody happy, and I think it increases their injury too. Yeah, +2 injury, +1 morale. It's great, good stuff. Let's do our training. I don't know if I want to spend on this guy. He's 30 years old. He's going to be going downhill. Yeah, I'm not going to spend. I might sign Tobias Minter. Just in case. I mean, he's cheap, right? Let's go ahead and sign him to a... Let's get him on a 2-year deal. I mean, he's got decent man coverage, to be honest. What we need is a wide receiver or a corner. All right, I guess let's go play the Cardinals then, right? They're 2-6. I feel like I really want to sim this game. I really don't want to have to play the Cardinals, but I know if I don't sim it, we're going to lose. Or I know if I sim it, we'll lose. But man, I really don't want to waste my time. I'm going to sim it. See if we come away with the victory or not. And we won. We won 14-7. I'll take it. Oops. Get another week of training. TJ Day, we get to upgrade him again. We get his run stopping up because he's really bad at block shedding. Okay, block shedding up, tackle up, awareness up. Good. All good things. This guy's probably going to be our backup middle linebacker sooner rather than later. But of course we're still... This guy is also in the contention. Of course we're still developing both of them. This guy's a better tackler, but he's not as fast. And his zone coverage isn't as good. This guy has really good awareness and play recognition, though, for a young guy. And this guy was a later round pick for us. I think he's going to turn into a really good player. I'm going to focus on training him a lot. I think he's a star. Okay, Falcons are 2-7. Man. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. And he's 21 years old. I might go after this kid. For sure. All right, Falcons, let's do it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get up to Atlanta. We're standing by at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, our broadcast team, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Cotton along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Oh, we've faced plenty of adversity. And we've crushed it.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Just
And
about
no
every game
run
I've played,
back
we
here.
faced
This will be a
adversity.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing
The
all
first
right
play
things.
of the game, you're going to show me this look? Okay. Let's just run a slant with Brandon Cooks over the middle, score a touchdown with it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
What did I say?
Brandon Cooks, touchdown.
First play of the game,
Brandon
80 yards,
Cooks.
75.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That was a great start. Now our D has to go out here and produce.
Ready? Flag 25. Here we go, here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 17 carries, 76 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
I tried to pick
50
it.
catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan.
Oh, there he goes.
Freeman, they're not going to get him. And so
they are going to get him.
Nice
play, Day. Nice play, TJ Day.
Run there by Freeman. 54 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Like 20. 46 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey. 2 for 1.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this throw caught left side. That one goes for 30 yards.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he gets it all the way down inside.
Moving down the field now pretty easily.
Getting
good protection.
Right around 30 yards, and the field position